All right, is everyone ready? What the fuck is going on?
What's going on right now?
Welcome to another episode of the Thirsty Nerds Podcast.
Woo!
We are back in here on a nice day.
Yeah,
It's turning around.
Whatever it wants to do.
there was some rain, but
It's turning the tide.
yeah, it's better than it's been.
I can see clearly now. You know what I'm saying?
Clearly now,
The rain is gone. All right, and we are in here to talk about some news. So much has happened since we've been away, guys.
Yeah,
So much has transpired.
Yeah.
You may or may not have heard, but if you're waiting to hear from us, thank you. This is your first time tuning in, thank you. This is your last time tuning in, thank you as well. And we are here to talk about everything that's been going on. Guys, how are you doing?
I am doing good. You know, just chilling. I got a new job at my job, so that's nice. I'm in a body shop and stuff.
Oh,
You're in a body shop. Do you get to wear one of those little sexy outfits?
Yeah, I got my jumpsuit.
You got a jumpsuit?
Got my
Oh,
little
shit.
my little overalls.
You have to sit down?
Yeah.
Have you upgraded to like the most esteemed position, seniority, that
Well-
you don't get to do shit? You just get to walk around and be like, hey.
no,
That ain't right.
he's in a new position. He's got to do everything now.
Double the work.
Yeah,
The jobs are way easier than what I was doing. The part that I'm in
shit.
right now. So it's like a couple buttons. Put some metal here and there. The only problem is you're working with raw metal. That's the only like dangerous part.
I work with raw metal every day.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all do.
yeah. Welcome. I work with actual forging castings.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm happy to join the ranks.
Yeah. Welcome.
What about you? How about
My
you?
hands are scarred
Your hands look like
at least you
this.
still have all your fingers
so far.
so far.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them
jokes on-
gloves they give him to handle those foragings, bro, they barely do anything.
Joke's on you.
No.
I used to have 6 fingers.
What about everyone else? What about Jamal? Jamal, what are you doing?
Man,
you
I've been
been?
all right. You know, I've been going through it. You know, I've been dealing with a lot of bullshit.
What, at
you know?
work?
You know, period. And that as well. You know, ready to go down and take my aggression out on some men. All right, next weekend down in Texas.
Wait,
Ah,
okay, all
nice.
right.
Yeah, you know. So I take that
I was
however
getting
you
real
want.
worried.
Yeah.
Take
Yeah,
that
me
however
too.
you want. Don't be worried. Don't be worried. But yeah, I'm going down to the Roller Town tournament and next week.
Yeah.
I'll be doing that. Any excuse to get away from work, honestly. Rather risk self-harm.
Bodily injury.
Yeah, bodily injury than
Do you have a
spend another time going in the machine, you know what I'm saying?
you have a bracket goal in mind? Or are you just going down there to have
I'm
fun?
just going to see what happens.
He's gonna go toss men, and
I'm going to go
good.
toss men and
Yeah.
we're good. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'll come back a better human being. Who knows? But other than that, man, Call of Duty dropped their Rebirth Island again
Yeah, I keep hearing this
Been
name.
back on it,
It's Rebirth Island. Why is it called Rebirth Island?
because you respawn. It was the first time they introduced the concept of
Oh.
being respawned multiple times, and it just kind of caught on. Who cares? The lore is so deep, it doesn't matter.
There's
It's
lore?
back, and I'm back on.
Okay.
Lord.
Yeah, there's lore.
What's
We
with
do
this Cheech and Chong thing I've been seeing with
Yeah, I saw that. People.
that. Those skins are not available yet, but soon they will be.
Oh my God.
And I will turn everyone into a joint.
I gotta tell my dad he'll be back on that shit. He's like, well, you can turn people with the joints.
This is the greatest thing I've ever seen Call of Duty do in a long
Yeah,
time.
Exactly.
It's fantastic.
Ever since the Godzilla skin.
I'm even eyeing it.
Now listen, it's okay. One day, the house will welcome you all back in. Okay, I will be standing there with open arms.
What do you mean,
know,
what do you mean welcome? The door's always open. They let anybody in,
I mean, including you. Hello,
including me.
Yeah. So
It's speaking of you,
let's just
how are
start
you?
with that. Yeah.
I'm doing a very terrible job of trying to juggle Tekken and Elden Ring.
Elden Tech.
Once I jump into Elden Ring, Heido and Pena will jump into my world, and we'll just kind of wander around for like the rest of the night.
Awesome. Isn't it peaceful? Isn't it nice? It's so
It-
much world and so much like.
It is. It's
Yeah.
it's extraordinarily fun. Rapiers are ass.
Yeah. No. Don't. Yeah.
They're ass.
100% ass.
What's your class?
We're still figuring that out.
I'm going with a Dex Intelligence build for this run.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the only time. The only time.
I was gonna say, okay.
After that, it's right back to Strength Faith.
Okay. You better. Okay. Don't be a
Right.
scrub out here shooting your blue lasers and shit.
But that's the cosplay. I'm going to see exactly where I can get around like level 90, what it looks like.
Okay.
So we've just been walking around, haven't beaten any real bosses or anything.
Okay.
Gonna probably kill Godric tomorrow.
Cool. Have you faced one of the watchdogs? Those
the stone ones.
The stone ones.
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
Fuck them.
Yeah,
I love
Fuck them.
those
They
so
ain't
much.
nothing.
Yeah, them little gargoyle thingies.
Yeah, gargoyle thing.
Them
I ain't
things
scared of
nobody.
them.
They ain't nothing.
However, me and Eric did spend 2 hours trying to fight Radon yesterday. He kept
Ooh.
piecing us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they boost up the difficulty on the mod, which it's really
That's
fun.
cool. Yeah.
Wait, they boosted it on the mod?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Depending how many
all
players
the
are on.
mods. Yeah, depending on how many players you have, the difficulty of the bosses get higher.
Yeah, because I know these health pools are huge, man.
Yeah.
When I play the game like just by myself, I'm one shotting like every single mob I'm coming across. But then when you fellas jump into the game, everything gets like 3 times the health. They see like, oh, you drinking? They start advancing every time I drink.
They did not. They are relentless. Shout out to the mod creator, Luca, I believe is his name. Funny, actually, this isn't on the docket, but he I just saw somebody posted on the Discord. He actually also is dropping an Armor 6 core mod for multiplayer.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Multiplayer
That's
armor
really
core.
cool. Yeah,
I need to get on armor.
yeah, that's really cool. Other than that, man, it's WrestleMania weekend, and
Yeah. How about you?
the final boss.
The final
The
boss.
final
kicking ass.
fucking boss.
Bloodline rules.
Dwayne.
We're recording this on the morning of night 2 of WrestleMania. Last night was night 1.
Yeah.
And The Rock came in and beat everybody up. It was fantastic. Sold. He's been away from the ring for 8 years and came back like he didn't miss a step.
Yes.
And like
True.
everybody was like, he's gonna be gassed within 5 minutes. Funny thing is that he had like 3 rings flown out to him in LA. He had like 3 different stations, and like a bunch of different people and producers came out and have been working with him for like the past like 2 to 3 months, just constantly getting his ring rust back on.
Nice.
And it was fucking. Not only did he do longer than 5 minute match, he fucking carried that match. It was
Yeah.
great.
And like Roman, like every time he was like fucking Roman Reigns was down, Rock would always say to get his back and shit and get everything back under control.
Yeah, it was
Like it was great.
a fantastic
to see him do
match.
crowd control, like,
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay, he got it.
I missed out, man.
I
was great.
I feel so far removed from the loop because after watching that, I'm just wondering, like, what was Seth Rollins doing there? I don't know what he has done to like elevate himself. I know he's that
CM
dude.
Punk got injured.
CM Punk got injured.
And it was supposed to be Seth Rollins, CM Punk WrestleMania.
Yeah.
CM Punk got injured, and then they had to like
The-
splice and dice shit together.
All right.
And- yeah,
I didn't mind him there. He was cool.
But he came out with that
Yeah.
festering finger garb.
he looked like an Elden Ring character. He looked like he stole that rug from fucking one of the Elden Ring casuals.
I feel so left out.
I wanted him to fight in it.
Dude, he had max faith. That dude was dressed to the tens, man.
I'll show you. I'm gonna
Yeah,
show you a
you-
picture after this. It was he had a gigantic paisley robe.
Yeah.
that was like 20 feet
and
train.
he had the
blue-
galaxy on his arm.
Yeah.
dude.
A gigantic flower that was literally like the size of my torso, just hanging off his arm.
He was going to the X-Men Gala.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was hell.
exactly.
It was Hellfire Gala work.
100% Hellfire. Speaking of Hellfire Gala, this ain't a good transition.
It's a transition nonetheless.
Our friend of the pod, Chris Pearson, who joined us for our 100th episode. We were at his brewery, not the brewery, his tap room, Washington Street Tap Room in Valparaiso, Indiana. Provided this beer for us because he said we have to try this. So this Slam Dank IPA by Highwire Brewing. It is a dry hopped IPA with Strata, Chinook, and Sabro. This tastes like weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is definitely dank.
This
This
is
is dirty bong water.
So this is like, I haven't had. There's a couple breweries that try to do this type of like IPAs with like super danky, super like resiny style, and they actually end up using terpenes from like hemp to kind of give it this flavor.
Yeah.
This is all beer hops that are developing this flavor, and I fuck with this. I really like this.
It takes some getting used to, but then I
the color.
got to hand it to it. Yeah.
I'm just
You got-
a bottomless pit. I'll drink.
You know,
I like it.
Other than that, but like, I want to stay on The Rock because he actually got himself into a little bit of hot
He got himself
water.
a little bit of hot water, man. He was out there talking about politics. He's feeling the heat.
Yeah. He was
So-
like, I made mistakes. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I you know what? I'm just gonna stay out of it this time around. It's cool.
Yeah, The Rock
Not gonna
The
get-
Rock was on a Fox. I want to say a Fox News
Yeah.
report where he was kind of like reminiscing about his tacit support for Joe Biden back 4 years back, and he's saying that he regretted the choice because it kind of like divided. He didn't realize it was going to be so divisive He said something to the liking of he thought he was making the right idea at the time, or with the right decision at the time. He thought it was doing a good thing, and now it's like it's just causing so much division.
I don't think he I don't want to say he didn't understand how big of an outreach he had, but I've noticed it's something that happens when you have that big of a following.
Yeah.
That you have to come out and say, like, I can't decide, I can't tell you who I'm voting for because it's gonna skew.
Yeah, sway you.
And
it's
gonna hurt his bottom line at the end of the day. Like, his tequila he doesn't give a fuck who's drinking his tequila as long as somebody's drinking his tequila.
Exactly.
Rock had to make a stand. You don't understand. A couple of years back, The Rock was, trying to get a little bit more cachet with the blacks a little while back. So maybe he felt like at the time
his hip hop albums.
I gotta at
He
least
did have that song.
I gotta
Because if
vote
you ain't
blue,
sharing,
right?
people ain't caring.
Exactly. He's I gotta put that support behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I feel like this doesn't. It's not coming because he's been in front. He's no stranger to being in front of fans who hate his fucking guts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People who want to see him hanging from wherever. Right? He's not. He's no stranger to any of that.
Yeah,
I don't think it's about that. I think it's about now that the fact that he's large and in charge over there at WWE, he has to hear about this shit at every fucking wine tasting. Every you
Like,
really
who your endorsement?
you really support that? You really support that fucking? No, God, I just said it. Like, it's who he's bumping shoulder with is what I think is causing him to.
Also, what it is that The Rock, if anything. You say what you say about his movies and his acting prowess.
And I will say a lot.
When The Rock gets into character of The Rock, he lives that character in and out of it. Like, he is pushing a full front heel thing, right?
Yeah.
He is drawing heat in every which way or form. Like, people love him because of the history, but he is trying his damn hardest
He's ever
cussing people out. Yeah. He is back in the Rock persona. He wants to be the biggest bad guy that ever existed in the WWE. These are his words.
Yeah.
So he is living this character in and out of it, right?
Yeah.
Right now, the money in the movie side is kind of dried up, right? So, hey, he knows how to flow with the punches, how to roll with everything, and
literally,
I think this is him living the heel on the outside. Yeah. And I do believe there is some truth to it, where it's like, look at the choices we got.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he speaks much different than a lot of us in this time of period of like, look at who is on the block for us to choose. There's a lot of like, I don't want to. I'm just gonna vote and not.
Yeah, I'm not gonna exactly. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Because these assholes are usually don't matter where we go.
It's a turd. What is that? A douche and a turd sandwich again. If not worse, it's back. We're back at it again. Whatever. I do love, like, in that article or the interview, whatever, he was talking about how, like, he kind of threw out some buzzwords here and there. He's like, I think they asked him something about like the societal, like, stance of how it is on the internet. It's like,
the woke culture.
Yeah, the woke culture and cancel culture. He's like, like, cancel culture and woke culture, and then he kind of like smoothed that over. Like, I just want to be able to say what I gotta say. If you don't like it, whatever.
Well, that kind of comes from the stuff he's been doing in his promos. Mm-hmm. He's been getting a lot of like feedback from like the behind the scenes, like, hey, you can't say this type of blah blah blah. Like, they're giving him these type of notes when he's cutting these promos. And wrestling is like, well, fuck you. No, you're not gonna tell me what I can and can't say. I know that we have like rules and regulations when it comes to like PG-13, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, he's not breaking those, but you're not gonna give me notes on what I can and can't say. So he's been fighting that a lot online. He's been posting a lot of like Instagrams. It's like, fuck you guys. So if you don't want me to cuss on TV, then I'm going to come here on my Instagram and I'm going to cut a fucking 20-minute promo just belligerently saying whatever the fuck I want.
He needs to have some more cheat meals.
Yeah.
He needs to calm the fuck down.
He needs some Snickers.
Yeah, he needs something after this. He's putting on a clinic.
Yeah, like, I feel like he's like, do you guys feel like, especially those who've been watching wrestling for longer, like he's kind of bring back that attitude era a little bit? Yeah.
I think now that they have this mixture with the UFC, they're trying to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
The Netflix deal that they got a Netflix deal now, so the Raw is going to be coming out on Netflix, and all these other things is going to give them leeway to kind of just not abide by the rules of television standards. Where
they're trying some new shit. I saw a Facebook video of AJ Styles beating up a dude
Oh, fantastic!
And I was like, "Is this really happening?"
I'm so excited for this type of term because it could bring back kayfabe.
Yeah.
What's kayfabe?
It's when like you just live the characters in and out. It's
what's kayfabe? You hear this guy? You hear this guy?
Because you know how people.
I could not know things.
Yeah,
Can we get his chair moved to the outside?
Whatever.
Back in the day, they would actually have the wrestling characters. You know, whenever they do different appearances on TV shows or appearances at like maybe let's say like the Six Flags. They're always in character.
Yeah,
everything that happens
role.
is true.
Yeah.
Everything that happens is true.
Okay.
And if you go up there and you ask them a question about anything pertaining to the business, they're always going to be in character, and they'll always tell you exactly how it's supposed to happen according to the show. Like, even if they see them like out in the streets, they might start fighting with their coworkers just to keep kayfabe up.
Or even like if they run into fans, like if you run up to a heel with something for them to sign, that heel fucking just throws your thing like that, living that character in and out of the ring.
I heard something about like Rey Mysterio's son, like he got fined for getting out of character with a fan in a wheelchair or whatever. I think he was helping a fan with a wheelchair and everything, and the WWE caught on and everything and gave him a fine for it because that's not in character. Because he's supposed to be a bad guy. You know,
he beat up his dad in Thanksgiving.
Speaking of, only with wrestling could we watch a father and his two friends beat up his son, and then the world will cheer them on.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Wrestling is the greatest thing in the world. I don't care what anybody tells me.
It is.
We share a world with deranged human beings. You know? That's fine. That's perfectly good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bring back the days of Cactus Jack.
Speaking of,
where's my hand?
Speaking of people being deranged, have you been seeing people how they've been reacting to the new Fantastic Four casting? Of Silver Surfer and everything, because it's exactly what they thought it was going to be. It's a woman.
It's the MCU.
Yeah, it's
back
the MCU.
at it again.
Here we go.
God damn it.
I love that. I like to
It's their thing.
The only issue I have with this casting is that I actually really like her as an actor.
Yeah,
she was fantastic in the Ozarks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how.
It's Julie Garner, and she said she was in Ozark and everything. Yep. Yeah, she's been clipped online while her
Ozark,
a couple of her scenes. And shit.
I saw her in another movie too that she played a completely different character than the character that she played in the Ozarks, and she did a fantastic job. Mm-hmm. So as far as her acting prowess, right, fucking A1. The thing that worries me about it is what. Maybe the indirection of where this movie is going, what they're gonna do, bringing in a character that isn't as known. Like everybody wants the male Norrin Rad. Everybody wants Norrin Rad because that is the quintessential Silver Surfer. Hell, I'll admit I was in that camp. Mm-hmm. I wanted the Norrin Rad because that is the character that I grew up in. Shella Ball, it's his wife, and she plays
exactly
his girlfriend.
She plays.
His girlfriend.
Yeah, she plays a part in his I guess upbringing, and there's like a couple I guess all the alternate universes where she has like a slightly larger role, but it's almost like they're banking on selling this movie on characters that nobody knows.
Yeah, the DC style.
They've done it before.
Yeah,
they have.
Guardians.
We'll see how this plays out, though.
We'll see.
I have to say, I just feel like, in my opinion, they're blowing their load too early. I know,
that too. Yes, I agree.
And I understand, some people are like, let's get to it. I want to see Galactus right now. I kind of wish, and I want to see Silver. I kind of wish we could have built up a little bit. Cause I know they have other villains. I know they could have done other things. I also believe I think this is more or less for shock value. It gets people talking about the Fantastic Four film. I know. I bet fully that he's in this film in some way, shape, or form. And if he's not Silver Surfer in the film, he's going to be Silver Surfer at the end of the film. That's my guess.
Yeah.
He's going to be there, my wife, and then his wife or something dies, and then she gives his powers.
So we just throw her away. We just throw the woman away for man.
And here's the other thing.
That's my.
And that's part of the reason why I don't. I was upset that she got cast at that because it feels like this is going to be a throwaway role.
Yeah.
And I think she's such a better
She
actress.
deserves better.
The Surfer's a throwaway character.
Not to some people.
Yeah,
Well,
he's right. it is a throwaway character, but people idolize stuff in weird ways to where they don't realize that part that this could be anybody. This could be anything.
It's a role. It's
just because they just it's how we remember it. And as you were sharing, it's not like I'm not that far off. I do want Norrin Red as a Silver Surfer. I'm just worried about the aesthetic portion of it. It's like I just want it the right way the first time. And that's a knee-jerk reaction. It's not like it has to be that way, and clearly it's not going to be, you know. But we just have to, I don't know, deal. Like, it's not good. If that shit is hot, they're gonna like it anyway, and they're gonna forget that we ever talked about it.
And like I said, my reservations aren't that it is a completely different character. My reservations are of what they're going to do with this movie, because I don't. My legs with Marvel are shaky to begin with right now. Like, so what? I guess it's the suspense of like not knowing how this is going to work out, and me automatically assuming the worst for somebody that I actually am a fan of as an actor that I would love to see to get maybe a better role.
Listen, man, I'll tell you what. They better be lucky at this point that caliber actors are actually even accepting these goddamn things. Because it's getting to a point where it's looking a little, you know what I mean, for everybody.
Yeah.
So they're lucky we got her. You know what I mean?
I would have sworn it was going to be J-Lo.
Next is going to be J-Lo would jump on a roll, boy. She'll jump right on.
They don't want to ruin their chances, man. They know that these Marvel movies can potentially be bank forever.
True.
So to an extent.
So why
They're like,
why not?
They're like Michael Bay and everyone else is getting their little piece of the pie.
Right.
When they sign the contract, all they got to do is just make sure Sony's name's not there.
Exactly. Oh, that's why they just have to. If she doesn't want to do it, or they could always get Kirsten Dunst. She wants back in.
Available.
She wants back in. She wants it real bad.
She wants back in that Spider-Man money.
Yeah.
She got caught on the internet, making another goof, making another opinion about a movie franchise that is long over.
No,
put her in Spider-Verse.
Put her.
Have her be an inheritor.
That would be sweet.
Give her something.
Sure.
Let her be.
Give her something. Yeah, I do agree.
Yeah, like she deserves it. But like,
Make sure she's upside down.
She can be the new Aunt May.
She in this interview, she kind of detailed that she wanted to go somewhere different with the Spider-Man and kind of make it like Chronicle, to where I guess it was like found footage.
Yeah, she was talking about some kind of indie type film.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I'm like, thank you.
Thank you.
It's not that kind of party.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, though.
I feel like
thank you for joining the brainstorm.
Yeah, appreciate it. We kind of had this whole locked up when we showed you the script.
We'll take
all the writing part's done. You just do the acting part.
We'll take your thoughts into account.
We'll take it into consideration. Okay. Take this. Here you go. I don't know.
Go color in the corner.
Yeah. Go over there. Take this chicken.
I just like how she's so happy to because I know the interviewers know oh yeah, Spider-Man, just ask her about Spider-Man. Just go. She's like ready. She's like, yeah, they didn't call me for No Way Home. I don't know why. I could have been there.
And they won't. You know what I mean?
They didn't. They won't.
They didn't, and they won't.
You weren't.
Okay.
Where were you fit?
Poor Kristen. They should have called her.
Yeah, they should have though. Yeah, give her, show her some respect. All right.
She deserves better.
She had to kiss that man upside down. She didn't know what was
I know
his nose.
she was saving that man. All right, he was drowning.
But that's how you know she had a good time on set. Usually they do these movies and they're like, oh, I was a part of it. Yeah, but no, she's still trying to get back on the gig.
Yeah, exactly.
They must have been amazing.
When is Sam Raimi doing 4? Come on, guys, let him do Spider-Man 4.
Oh no! Right after Andrew Garfield's sequel, right?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Since we're talking, staying on Marvel stuff, guys.
Yeah.
This Blade thing, man.
Whoa, man.
It is just shut it down.
It's bleak.
I mean,
You're tired now.
Just close the doors.
They're
tired. I still got a little hope in my heart. They're tired. They're ready to. Okay, so
no. Give us the hope. Give us the hope.
Marvel came out on social media and said, "Guys, look, we're firing everybody but Marshall Ali. We want to kind of start fresh a little bit. We're still committed to the project and yada yada yada. Yeah, but we're making some creative differences.
I feel so bad.
I feel so bad.
Everybody involved in this movie, like this movie is cursed.
At one point or
It
another,
is.
whoever was involved.
Like it's just like how hard
Jon
is
Snow, poor Jon Snow.
Poor Jon
it?
Snow.
The night throw him out
cut
here.
that.
Get him out of
After
here.
we
He showed
get-
us that sword for what? For what?
I honestly don't know. But the
It's
verdict
okay.
came back
no one
in.
watched that movie. It's
Neither
fine.
did Marvel.
They're like, do we have to use this? No.
Get him
God,
out of here.
golly, it's just not looking good.
movie.
Change it all.
Change it.
Yeah, just scrap it. They're like,
Start from scratch.
just scrap it, guys. Nothing's working. But yeah, it seems like this thing is moving from
Halfway done to not
needs
done.
to be resuscitated to full
Dead.
underverse. This thing is under the ground.
That's already dead. They're
Like,
trying to dig it back up.
Instead of resuscitation, we are just doing an entire necromancy.
This is a well done
Yeah.
steak at this point. No blood
They
whatsoever.
threw it away. They had to start another one.
Yeah. It's looking bad. At this point, I don't even want Mahershala Ali. I'm just gonna be honest
you
right
just,
now.
You just like get
I
someone-
saw a little bit of Green Book, what I could stomach. I cut that shit off right away. I said, I actually don't want this to happen. I'm cool. Get somebody new. Get somebody
a new
somebody
man.
brand new.
Yeah, get
you know?
some new guy.
Somebody completely brand new. I don't even want him attached to the project. Just start fresh because it's feeling a little DCEU-ish.
If we're gonna start fresh, let's start all the way.
Let's start
over.
all the way. A clean slate.
Exactly.
You know? Let's keep the same skin tone. We know how you guys like to lighten everybody up.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
could you imagine a light skinned Blade?
I can't.
Could you
I won't.
imagine?
I won't.
He is a daywalker.
Could you imagine Drake Blade?
Drake.
I can.
I know you can.
Just like I've been
Don't
saying,
say it like that. What you mean?
it feels like, and
I'm doing.
I've said this before, and it just feels like whenever it comes to like anything
Yep.
with people of color, especially black men or black main characters and stuff, it's always some problems. It's always like, oh, things are a little shaky and stuff, or when the product finally comes, it's not so good. I'm like, how hard is it?
Right.
Does it make a good small Blade film and make it well, and that's it?
Because they finished that Batgirl shit before they can.
Exactly.
Like, at least you got to
it
finish
was
the movie.
made. It was finished.
God
I
damn.
think Blade is a victim of what they're doing behind the scenes in
Yeah.
Marvel, right? Pivoting away from Jonathan Majors, which I still think
They're still pivoting.
I mean, y'all could have just kept it. It's all right.
You could have just.
I mean,
Amber
seriously.
Heard, Amber Heard was still in the Aquaman movie.
Yo,
Yeah,
Dana
okay.
White slapped
she
the
fought her
shit
way
out of
in.
his wife on camera. He's still facing
what?
the public. I said Dana White slapped the shit out of his wife on camera.
well,
Like we're like.
What she do
he's-
though?
I mean,
did she deserve it?
that's nowhere here. I can't. I have no authority to speak on it one way or the other. I certainly stand on the side of the queens, but yeah,
you're-
we'd have been all right.
Yeah, but like if he could be RO, I can't.
I
Like,
mean,
Jonathan,
you know, but, you know.
Jonathan Majors ran from his.
I mean, literally,
He literally
ran for his life.
blocks. He was like,
Broke a sweat and everything.
exactly.
But
Folded her and then jolted.
he did falter.
I mean, what did she? Never mind. I think it was either you or Clarence that said that they might just turn this shit into a show. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think this thing's getting out of limbo? Is it? Are we making a show for a limited series?
This is a
an
Disney
animated
Plus
movie.
6-episode premium. Okay, that's what this is going to be. It's not going to be a movie. It's not going to be a theatrical release.
At this point, I think I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, let's get Echo. We like that,
We
right?
got Echo. How did
Moon
Echo-
Knight.
Lord knows I didn't want an Echo movie.
Echo got made, finished, and is up right now. You can watch it, but we're still waiting for Blade. Blade was in the works way before
Listen,
Echo.
Which means they care.
I
Martin
hope so.
Scorsese is
Actually,
about to-
you're right.
okay.
Yes, he's right. They care because as many reboots, as many rewrites, as many relaunchings that this thing has done. This thing has done more startup playthroughs than me on Elden Ring. Like this thing has gone through the writers' room, back to the writers' room, a different writers' room.
More
We got a
rewrites than
different-
the Flash.
More reds.
Like
than
they have to have a reason to keep this pushing, right?
Okay.
I hope.
You're right.
Money, more than money laundering, I would think. Like, there has
tax
to be
write-off.
something
I hope
there,
so.
right?
Bring Tyler Perry on for the music.
What?
No.
Crazy.
I like the thoughts though.
Yeah. Maybe it'll come out around the same time as the game. Then we can have like a Blade double, because the Blade's in works. I mean, the
oh yeah, but that's the Blade.
Yeah, but that's
the
Blade.
BB.
The friend, he's niggas in Paris. He's in Paris.
You're right. Bethesda in Paris.
Yeah.
It feels, I don't know. It feels like we're doing that thing again.
What we doing?
Not us. I mean them. Like you were saying, about lessening your product. It just feels like it's right on par to disappear and never be heard of.
It's just too.
You mean like Funimation?
Like Funimation. Thank you.
Nice.
He caught it. He fucking caught it.
Threw it up.
Man, look at that. He's got the unk shit on.
You know
He's
I catch all these goddamn
eye,
things. I watch like Batman from the Gargoyles.
Absolutely. So yeah, tell me what happened with this shit.
It's gone. It's dead. It's now been completely fused.
They've been
into
rolled up into the
Crunchyroll.
corporate egg roll.
Yes.
They've been country rolled.
Yeah,
they got
crunchy
rolled.
rolled. They got rolled and eaten in the Crunchyroll.
What a shame.
So-
what a fucking shame.
I remember we talked about this is a while ago when PlayStation got the acquisition of Funimation, right?
Yeah.
And then that whole deal kind of fell apart. So then they kind of like they sided next to Crunchyroll. Like I don't understand. I didn't understand the idea from the beginning of like taking two anime companies and just like putting them side by side, acting like they were gonna be
Making a monopoly?
separate.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
acting,
right
no,
off the bat, like,
acting like they were going
Like,
to
it
for
was
the
a
longest.
partnership.
Like, don't you want to get the double? Like, you get this and that. Like, no, they're actually
But Sony, I have to go through you for both.
no.
Oh.
That's like saying like you're gonna merge Netflix and HBO, but they're gonna be individual.
They're gonna be
entities.
side, and you have to pay individual prices for
You're
both.
out of your mind. Like,
Yeah.
no, this is never gonna work.
So, but
Anime is now under one roof, and that is the Crunchyroll roof.
and not just like, and I do wonder, not even just like for the streaming stuff, like, oh, we can only have one site to go to for all this anime. Cool. I wonder about like the whole voice acting thing or behind the scenes. Like, how's that going to work? Because Crunchyroll isn't really known for that, but they have started doing it before the merger. And I do wonder how's the hierarchy, or did everyone get fired from Funimation? Like, what's going on besides like the major players?
Yeah,
Let's
that
look
is
up some
something.
layoffs in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine there's already been some merging going on behind the scenes even before this complete dissolution of Funimation.
Yeah.
I didn't really look into what that all entailed, but I do know
The price goes up.
the price is going up, and right before they kind of pulled the plug, they sent out a message to everybody like, get your shit.
Yeah, like the whole everyone who
Whatever
downloaded
you
like digital
purchased,
content, like you
get
better
your
hurry
shit.
up. Yeah,
They
you better-
took people's shit from their own libraries.
Yeah.
And then they said they gave them vouchers so that they can download the other versions on Microsoft Windows versions, if they even offered what they had on there on the Microsoft version.
Shit,
which
yeah.
is weird because that's the problem in the first place. It's these companies that can just go in and take the shit that you bought from them.
A problem for us.
I've been preaching this for a while now. You have to buy physical.
Yeah.
The physical thing is they are
what
active,
you mean purchase? Yeah.
Listen, they're actively trying to destroy physical media.
Yeah.
Best Buy is no longer selling physical
it's
media.
gone.
Right?
It's
we
weird.
talked
Really?
about
No,
that.
that section, the whole it's
Gone.
it's an
There's
empty
no,
space.
There's no DVDs. There's no CDs. There's no vinyl at Best Buy anymore. There is no physical media that you can purchase at Best Buy.
Yeah.
This is becoming a trend, and it is ultimately leading to something that we talked about before. I think it was either Bethesda or EA or somebody said, like, you don't own these things.
Ubisoft.
Yeah,
They said
you
that.
don't own these things. These things that you purchase, they are in your hard drive attached to Steam. You don't own these things. At any point, Steam can pull the plug, or the developer could pull the plug from Steam, and your shit is gone.
Damn.
So it is important to understand that as we move forward in this technological age, we have to keep in mind of these things are acquisitions you are borrowing from license holders. Same thing with all the
in that
music
terms
that you
and service
have.
that you didn't read. It's
And
in
it
that
won't-
terms and service.
It won't, honestly.
I mean, how many times? I don't know about maybe. I don't know how many times you guys have run into this. I don't know how much indie music you guys listen to, but
Yeah.
you'll have an album that you saved on Spotify and it's gone for whatever reason.
Wow,
They
I
can
haven't
push
experienced
it.
that yet.
They can push it.
Like it was some type of weird chickenpox fever dream.
Yeah,
it
they
doesn't
can-
exist, and if
they
you
can-
try looking for it, you can never find it again. It's
They
gone.
can pull shit for sample clearances. They can pull shit for whatever reason. And if an artist, here's from an artist's perspective, and it has happened. If you go against the grain and say something, again, whether it's you're right or wrong,
Yeah.
political, non-political, whatever it may be, they have the right to pull your shit off streaming without giving you
Any notice.
Any notice. There is artists that have gotten projects with millions of streams just snatched out.
Wow.
So it is very important to understand that if you want to support, artistry, you go to places like Bandcamp, and that's even up there. Their acquisition is a little weird.
Yeah.
But go to these places and get physical media, get actual stuff that you actually own.
Yeah. Get physical media, specifically this couch.
What are you talking about?
Buy the shit.
I bought things.
Support it.
I bought
He's
it.
just talking to fucking ghosts. Listen to this dude. Anyway.
Yeah, I guess I am.
Anyway.
I guess I'm talking to ghosts. I know who I'm talking to.
Yourself.
I know exactly who I'm talking to.
Yourself.
It's okay, man.
Speaking of the ghosts, how about we get into trailers and stuff?
All right, yeah.
A ghost is back. Ghost with the most. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is back.
Is he a ghost or?
He's the ghost with the most.
Oh, he is a ghost.
That is his tagline.
He is the
ghost
ghost
with
of the most.
Yeah, he's a weird poltergeist ghost thing. I thought he was a demon for the longest time.
Beetlejuice,
Wait.
Beetlejuice 2.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say it 3 times.
Well, what's gonna happen? Is he gonna come out?
Yeah, Michael Keaton's gonna come through that door.
Juice is loose.
Oh
The
shit!
juice is loose.
Fuck.
I like that little setup with the title because this is definitely setting up another Beetlejuice. They're gonna be here. We're coming back to either a year and a half from when it releases for Beetlejuice.
We will not let go of fucking
nostalgia.
franchise, man.
No.
Damn.
No, man, there's money to be made.
No, this is cool because this is what 30 years,
30 years.
and this isn't like a franchise that they beat
40
to the
years,
ground. Let's see what
Well,
Tim Burton's.
Not recently. I mean, when the shit was fresh, yeah, they were
And
cartoons, lunchboxes,
then I love that
CDs,
cartoon.
tapes.
That's true.
To be fair, like especially with the coming of Hot Topic and everything, Beetlejuice has never gone away. Like it's
Ever.
always been around merchandise wise and everything. So it's just weird because this movie has been like weirdly talked about on the internet, especially Facebook, for like years. And with these fake posters and stuff, people talk about the news and everything. And I'm happy they finally like did something with that. I guess at least I'm happy right now until I see the movie. So
Yeah,
so we'll see how happy I'll stay.
that is true. There's something in my head that's like keeps saying this is a mistake. There is absolutely something in my mind that's like this shouldn't be made.
No, like because Beetlejuice was such a like lightning in a bottle type film.
Yeah, yeah.
Like how a lot of things came together to make it good. So I hope they don't try to like I've said before in the past, like don't try to capture that same magic. Just do your own thing. Just make it well.
No,
I might be wrong. Has Tim Burton ever successfully done a sequel?
That's a good question. Does he do sequels?
I mean, maybe arguably Batman, because he did do that Batman Returns, right?
But arguably, some people like it, and some people say it's trash. So I don't know.
But other than that, I cannot think off the top of my head of a Tim Burton sequel
Besides that,
ever.
no.
Yeah,
right. So it could either make this a passion project or
The one thing I will say
really
is that-
sneaky cash grab.
Yeah, the one thing I will say, and you brought it up, especially every time we've talked about this, or even brought up the trailer.
Yeah.
Lydia's hair, being Lydia's hair,
She's exactly
the same from 30 years ago. Because otherwise, how would you know this is Lydia?
I'm like, isn't the actress good enough? Like, no, she's
because without it, she's just Winona Ryder. And I won't believe that. I was like, why is Winona Ryder here in the?
Should she be in Stranger Things? Where is 11?
I wouldn't. Never mind.
No, what? Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I said I wouldn't take her and put her right there. But yeah, sure.
I mean, for recent things and everything, like that's the first thing people think about. She's the mom from
fair enough.
Stranger Things, but
It would throw me off. That's all
yeah.
I'm
And
saying.
then like in I'm happy to see Jenna Ortega, but I forgot her name. Her character has a weird like gothy name and stuff.
Honestly,
it looks like she's going down the same path.
to go to that.
I just assume it's Lydia's daughter.
It is no, it is.
Okay.
Lydia's daughter. Is that her character name is weird? But we were
she's gonna fit, but I don't feel like she's gonna fit.
like
I'm looking at the trailer. I'm like, we got Lydia. We don't really need.
It's gonna be a little
Young hotness.
We don't really
Young
need you.
hot.
It's gonna be a little awkward.
she's probably 20.
Well, that's who they're pushing to the youth, right?
Yeah.
Because they got us with just the name Beetlejuice. Like we're just there for nostalgia.
Beetlejuice.
Right.
But you got to get these kids in there to give a shit about this movie. So you bring in Jenna Ortega. It's gonna be a little weird if Michael Keaton is trying to make a move on Jenna Ortega.
Hey, no. Beetlejuice has a daughter.
Stop it. Yeah, she does. That's the synopsis. Yeah, he's coming back to get Lydia again because of something to do with his daughter or some shit. Yeah. So yeah, she has a kid.
Okay.
He has a kid or something.
It's gonna be
Or
it's gonna be
like
played
his
by
kid or sister.
his
Yeah,
kid's
one
gonna be
of-
played by Anya Taylor-Joy
Please.
or something.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Fuck. I just saw that makeup and I was like, yes.
For sure.
What do you got? What do you guys think of Michael Keaton?
Listen, I fucking love Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
I don't care where you put him. You put him in the front row of the Oscars, just
doing.
eyeing Danny DeVito.
He
and Arnold
looks so
Schwarzenegger.
fucking serious. Like I believed him. He was
Yeah.
like,
What about the Flash? Can you
I want him to
think
make
of
fun
the
of.
Flash?
I want him
He
to
was
be
the
the
best big
Beetlejuice
part of the
and make
Flash.
fun of every role he's ever done while being Beetlejuice. I want to see him with vulture wings.
Come on, guys. He's about his wings.
He was like, "Here I go, I want to fly." Yeah.
What? I
Which
can't
episode?
I look at me, I'm Batman.
I've seen The Exorcist 135 times, and I love it every single time.
Oh my god, there are gonna be so many movie references.
You should have seen the last spider I talked to.
Yeah. Oh my fucking.
I like that.
Yeah. Good old pal Spider-Man.
They're gonna rewrite. They're like, "Oh shit, write that down. Write that down."
Tim Burton is not going to do any of this.
No, he's not.
Tim Burton's going to make this weird.
And he's gonna,
Yeah.
There's
And I'm
gonna
gonna
be
love
so
it.
much
One thing-
pasty faces and
One thing's
everything.
for, I was just gonna say one thing's for sure. There will certainly be no black people in it.
I was thinking about that. I bet he was like fighting for like, wait, you want who in this? Jenna? Or,
He's
wait
like, I got Jenny Ortega. That's
He said Jennifer Ortega. He got an almanac out. Boom! And started flipping through pages.
wait.
Okay, that one will do.
Light enough.
can we do? Yeah, light it up.
It fits my aesthetic now. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. He's like, I guess
hated
if I
that
have to have one.
He really said that shit. He was like, "Why?" Everyone was like, "Oh, why you don't have a lot of black people in his films?" He was like, "It doesn't fit my aesthetic."
No, that's fine. I'm gonna use that exact same excuse when I make comics with nothing
No,
but
why
black
do you-
people in it. I'll be like,
Yeah.
look, it's fine.
just not my
White people
style.
just don't fit my aesthetic, man. It's cool.
I mean, Tim Burton said it best. It's fine.
Right, Tim Burton did it. Like, yeah, it was cool, right?
I need pale faces to contrast with the black background.
He said, "Listen, in my world, it's just not realistic."
It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Doesn't look right. All right.
He got the same PR guys from fucking Final Fantasy 16.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Insane, man. The other trailer that came out was for Star Wars
Acolyte.
The Acolyte.
Yeah.
This is the one where where we follow the bad guys, right?
Yeah,
Kinda.
So it's gonna be based in the High Republic. I think we have a little bit of background information in that from the comics that we read. It's supposed to be at the height of the Jedi Order.
Yeah, back in the day.
And we are going to be following a Sith acolyte,
Yeah.
possibly.
Like it's weird. Like I'm not sure if it's an acolyte or just someone who
Just found a red light sword.
who has like force powers and stuff.
No,
But
this is going to be.
They would
a-
never. They would
So
never do that.
I think what they're doing is they're going to kind of like show what the Sith were doing in the background during this entire like whatever 100, 200, 300 years that the Jedi had like complete rule over the galaxy.
Yeah.
It dug up the trolls from under their fucking caves.
Oh yeah.
They're
They
never
came
that
out
far.
in
So would this
droves.
be like freshly post Rule of Two? You thinking right
Yes.
before Darth Bane or after Darth Bane?
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay.
I think it's after like when all the Sith were destroyed and the Jedi like supposedly because one thing that the people have been pointing out is that in Qui-Gon Jinn said in the Phantom Menace that Darth Maul is the first Sith that's been seen in whatever amount of time.
Like 100 years.
So this supposedly breaks that canon, and people are fucking up
Losing
in
it.
arms about this because
Is this why they read anime instead?
because
True.
listen, who says that this Sith isn't just gonna murder everybody?
Yeah.
So no one
Yeah.
even knew. Like, oh man, you saw me. Well, guess you got to go.
They're all dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I mean-
no one escaped, and that's why no one knew about that
I
one.
mean, if
thing.
Trinity dies, if Pac from or what's his name from Fast and the Furious dies.
Oh, that's Han?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
that's
that's Han.
Yeah, that's Han.
Yeah, Han from Fast and Furious dies. It doesn't affect the future of Star Wars.
No, they can still get around that.
Yeah. So like, just wait for the
And
show
it wouldn't
to
be
come out.
anything new if you just saw them. Hey, the Sith are back, and all the other Jedi are like, yeah.
And
We don't
and,
believe it.
and if not for nothing, I hate to be that guy. Who fucking cares either way?
I know.
You know what I mean? If it breaks the canon.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This is what we've been asking for.
Yeah, I have
get
this-
away from the fucking Skywalkers.
Right.
The Skywalkers, and I'm, I got my feel of the Mandalorians or whatever and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
Oh,
back,
big on that. Big
The
on
walking
that.
journeys of the Mandalorian.
But yeah, I'm good. Back
Big
to
good on that.
lightsabers, this
Wizards.
good and evil lightsaber. Yeah, exactly.
Give me more
Space
wizards.
wizards. I am back. Like I've been
Locks.
gone. Yeah, locks. Even though they hated that shit, they're like,
course.
"Oh my god,
Shocker.
They-
Another shocker.
Besides-
from Star Wars
Buddy looked like
fandom.
Eddie Gordo.
Like,
Oh yeah, then you have the Killmonger.
Yeah, they like that one.
Yeah,
They're like, this one's fine.
That one can stay.
It's crazy how much it even got into real life. It got outside the video game. And it's on an actual character, just as you've seen it. I'm like,
Well, full circle now,
That
baby.
one for
Stop.
Disney had in the bag. Just like, wait, how many? Well, okay, do we have a male black character? All right, give him that lock. Give him that look.
it just tells
Love that
me
look.
something tells me that like the algorithm over there at Disney is just like plugged into DeviantArt.
They,
They're like,
They just go through presets like when you're making a character.
yeah, no, like this.
Who was that made that hairstyle popular? It was like some French model.
yeah, some weird French model from like a while ago. But
Boo
then-
him.
And then,
No, I'm kidding.
it went out of cycle and didn't come back until like Killmonger started to make that shit popular. And then it went away and then it started like seep its way into video games. And started
And every
right
white
for-
person was like, let's do this.
Yeah, pretty much. That's cool. They love that.
They're tired of bald fades and afros, right?
I think this is how it worked. They're like, we need to make hairstyles for black people, and they took that generic like Kingdom Hearts just spike hair, and then they just like kind of
it's
like
dreads, though.
Yeah. That's it. That's
Make
it.
the spikes smaller.
Yeah, thinner,
Thinner.
long. Give them some texture.
And then it spikes
There it
right
goes.
here.
There
See,
it
he
goes.
looks like Cloud, but black.
It
Yeah.
looks like our Viking ancestors, they would say.
So
Yeah.
guys, how do you guys feel about this project? I'll honestly go first. Honestly, I feel so out of the concern for Star Wars. You know what I mean? Like I don't think there's anything you can do to get me back in other than the big shits. You know what I mean? I need
Like the movie.
Yeah,
Okay.
I do not care about this. At least I'll give it a try, of course. It looks like they put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
But I am not drawn in. I don't know what the right time would have been, but I feel like that Star Wars break is definitely not long enough. I just feel it in the air. Like,
Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not ready for it yet.
yeah.
I'm kind of in the same ballpark as you, minus the whole, I'll wait for the next big silver screen thing. I'll give this a shot, and if it's going in the kind of direction I want Star Wars to be in, I'll sit in that corner because I've always said I want space wizards. I don't give a shit about anything else. I just want space wizards.
I am back.
Yeah, I think me and
don't
Chris are in the
care.
same boat.
Yeah.
We're there's something about like the ending where the red lightsaber actually came out,
and then it blew me with the
yeah. Something about that was like, okay, I'm in.
that tingles something
say-
in my brain. I'm like, oh, this
They say that now, but watch the reveal, and it's Sidious. They say that now,
Stop
and watch
it.
that be Sidious.
Oh my
Shut
god.
up.
It can't. It can't. I don't know.
Can
how
it
they're
be?
gonna-
No,
Anything's
I-
possible. Yeah. I mean, he can clearly
look.
go through time and shit. They showed us that already.
until we'll have our final say when the actual show comes
Because
out. But right now,
who was Sidious's master called? What was his name?
Pelagius.
Plagueis.
Darth Plagueis, wasn't he? I think he was 1 or 2 after Bane.
I don't know who that is
fucking-
or care, but
I
Here's
don't
the
know.
thing.
It's in
I
the,
don't
it's,
give a fuck.
It's in the ballpark. That's
what-
all I'm saying.
but-
It's in the ballpark.
And what I'm saying, I don't
Even
give
if
a
he
shit.
shows up, those are probably the best. Those will be the best looking Sidious that we've seen.
No.
in a long time. Rise, you like Rise?
But it's exactly what they said. They said they're tired of
No, I
Skywalkers, and
don't
here's
like
the main
Rise.
guy for the Skywalkers.
I don't-
His name may be Darth
I don't-
Sidious, but you've seen him just as much as you've seen all
Yeah,
of the
I'm
other.
telling
I
you
don't
that
think it's gonna be him.
I don't think it's going to be him. But I'm saying if he shows up, whatever. Like so far,
Facts.
the trailer looks cool, but I do not believe that that's.
I don't think
he's
it's
gonna
him.
show
I would
up.
hope not.
And I hope they go into like the theory of the rule of 2, but there can be multiple 2s.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
they did that in fucking in the show and stuff. They had to have more like
the
They
universe
had
is big.
Inquisitors. They
The
just didn't call
Inquisitors.
them Sith.
exactly,
But they were fucking Sith.
they had everything
And everything but name.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Oh, our lightsabers spin around. Yeah,
but it's different. It's a weird little contraption.
stupid shit.
I'm just excited because it looks like it's just in a different era, something that they can kind of, it's still familiar, but it can have a fresher breath of air, a breath of fresh air. It's still within the realm of what we want, just fucking lightsaber battles and just, I don't know. I'm happy with the casting. I'm happy with the way it looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, y'all tell me, man. Maybe I missed something.
It's okay.
I'm trying to tell you about this alien Romulus, though.
All right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you about. I'm telling you, they're going back to showing that aliens are actual creatures that you should be terrified of at any given situation, and not just big pasty white dudes drinking the bile from the river.
Are you sure? Like when I played those like fire team like alien games, you could just barrel through them and it's fun.
Only nerds play video games. Real men watch movies.
Facts. Straight up.
I mean, okay.
You feel right for that one.
Yeah, quiet liberal.
Yeah.
Come see me in the movie. Come see me in the movie theater.
Yeah, come outside.
Save them for me. I need them.
Touch popcorn.
Touch popcorn. Nah.
Right?
Look,
got his
I like that one. I have to say, like I said, Star Wars got me back. I'm back on that. Like this looks good. It looks not Covenant. It looks like not Prometheus. So I am ready.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like it's a full blown action movie. It's got
exactly.
It's got horror elements.
It's an actual sci-fi
cool,
horror film for once in a while.
Which is what the alien was designed for.
Yeah.
Right? So
how would you feel like right in the middle of that movie, like a guitar riff starts kicking in, and that's right when they're
Like
little.
Doom?
That's right when the 125-pound white girl says, "Fuck you, alien."
Yeah.
Fuck you, alien.
That's
Get away
going to absolutely happen. I mean, but 90 minutes prior to that.
Exactly. As long as I get that 90 minutes of horror, I'm fine.
All right.
Just enough, man.
Just enough.
Just enough to turn it around.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the switch up. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. She's in the robot.
Now we're in. Now
Yeah.
I'm awake. I've been scared, shitless. The shit's out of my system. Let's
it's on
go.
the seat.
Adrenaline, pump up, right?
See, it's all about a balance.
Yeah.
Okay? And an overbalance of horror. And
I
then a
will
little
say,
bit-
though, the CGI on that trailer looked like shit.
Oh.
I'm going to be the one to say
Really?
it. I did not like the fucking face hugger CGI.
Oh, them
I
scrubbing
didn't-
around?
Yeah,
Them
I
Jiminy
didn't-
Crickets.
I did not like during the trailer when that spaceship was either that little ship was getting dragged into space or whatever the fuck was happening.
Yeah.
There was just areas in the CGI, and I know it's a trailer.
It's a treat.
It's gonna get polished up. It's
Hopefully.
gonna get better.
It's gonna get that patch. Like the day one patch.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, well, hopefully.
Somebody needs to fucking switch that to Unreal Engine 5.
I mean, I have to say I'm the opposite. It looks the CGI looks good, at least good enough to me. I mean, like I said, it's a trailer, so I can't. And it was on the internet, so I'm like, maybe it could be some of the like the buffering and everything that could make it look a little.
Don't you dare talk about my
Your
internet. You
Yeah,
understand
it could
me?
be your internet, but you know,
I pay
You made
that
that-
shit, and I got that good
and you
shit.
got what you paid for.
I got that good shit.
Don't take this man's opinions seriously. He doesn't even like Avatar 2.
I don't.
The way of water.
Listen,
good.
I was told my Wi-Fi Tekken connection wasn't that bad. All right?
That's how I praise.
That was the comments.
That's how I
Better
praise
than
that
some. It's better than some wired connections. I was told.
Oh man, I don't want to point fingers. But if he's watching, he knows who he is.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit. But
Like
yeah,
fighting through zero gravity every time.
Speaking of zero gravity, it's kind of a segue. I mean, not really. The last thing on the docket is, I think, the Supergirl news.
Supergirl got just a little update. They got.
I don't even think we talked about the actress getting picked either. That was while we were on hiatus. I think.
It was a
Yeah.
while. It was a long. Yeah, it was. I think it was in between everything, so we never got to it. So
Yeah.
the actress is the girl who played young Rhaenyra from House of Dragon.
The young lady who played Rhaenyra.
Rhaenyra.
Yeah, the young
Why?
Rhaenyra.
No,
say
why can
girl.
nobody say that Rhaenyra?
Rhaenyra.
This is-
You know I don't be knowing them niggas'
Do
names.
you see my problem when they said earlier when they said the white girl from Game of Thrones.
didn't say
I was
that.
like, oh yeah,
Yeah,
of course,
it's the white
of course.
girl from Game of Thrones.
Of course.
If you
How
watched it,
silly
you
of
would
me.
know.
Right. You know the one that's on all the fucking promo?
The main one.
Immediately, the cast came up in like a what's that game with you gotta flip the pictures down.
Oh,
Who-
is she white?
Yeah,
Is she a white
The
woman?
entire thing was just covered.
that's what
Clint's
you,
just like
that's what you picture. I just had like you know when the Avatar goes in the Avatar state and y'all look towards the camera. I just saw all the white characters look at me. I'm like, yeah, of course. How silly of me.
Yeah, you know one of them.
So for what I know, like she's gonna be Supergirl
For now.
and yeah, for for now, and then the director is gonna be Craig Gillespie, who did Cruella. Yeah, have you ever seen Cruella and Fright Night?
No.
From a while
I
time
saw
ago.
Fright Night.
Yeah,
he also did I Tanya,
I,
which
Tanya.
I believe won an Academy.
Is that not
Award.
Giuseppe?
Gillespie.
Gillespie. All right,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
that.
sorry, I'm terrible.
That's all right.
I
It's a weird Italian name.
yeah.
You are terrible.
He also did I, Tonya, which I believe I, Tonya won an Academy Award or something.
Probably. I haven't heard of it until like
I,
looked
Tonya
him
is
up.
the one with about Tonya Harding, and Margot Robbie was in it. Played Tonya Harding.
Oh, okay.
The ice skater in the 80s that took out her competition with with a skate.
The strategic way.
Yeah. By bashing her fucking knees in.
Try skating this.
Can't beat me if you can't compete.
Exactly. But now I can't compete. But no, I mean, he looks like he knows at least female focused films. And
Yeah.
everything.
Right, a
So-
man directing.
Yeah, a man knows it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
dope.
cool.
Let's do it. Let's keep doing what
We're
we've
on a good
always
start.
done.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, it won one Oscar. One Oscar.
He gets
Given
the pass.
given to him by other men.
Well, yes, that's definitely how a woman would be.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
No, honestly, as I was saying right before we started recording, I do not know shit about Supergirl. You could literally do anything.
I know it's his cousin, and she's actually older than him.
and stronger to an
Yeah,
extent.
she starts older than like because Superman starts as a baby and grows into his power. She kind of just appears older.
No,
And
no,
then-
No,
I
she grew
she
up a
gets
little,
sent.
and then-
She is already
Gets
that
sent-
age and gets sent to protect him because
Yeah.
he's a baby.
But, like,
but
comes
then
back-
he gets like she gets like off track and like ends up in some kind of weird time stasis and then lands back on Earth when he's already full grown.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So she's like younger.
she's younger, but,
But
still older.
older?
Yeah, but she's like fully like she's like
she definitely
Female.
started first, but she didn't. She didn't
get there first.
She didn't get there first for sure.
Yeah.
Lightspeed's weird.
Along with honestly that run of Supergirl that this is supposed to be
the
kind of like
Based off?
derived of. It's on my list. That and that Nightwing. I've been hearing a lot of good things about that
The one
Nightwing.
currently going on right now.
The one that started a while back. It was I forgot the run, but something about stepping into the light or something.
Okay.
That run is the most recent one for sure.
Yeah.
But before he becomes a pirate and all that. But that and that one is on my list of things to read. 'Cause I've heard good things. And after Green Lantern, I'm kind of itching for some more.
DC.
Some more DC stuff. That's not Batman.
Right.
I did
Just
like
Batman adjacent.
yeah,
Just
just
Batman.
still a little,
Close enough.
little taste. Ugh.
Yeah, we can't get away too far.
Yeah,
Right. Just like the lid in our water, it always has to be present, but it's not the
We don't want
the
to get
main.
poisoned by it,
Yeah, don't want to get poisoned by it. Let's,
but I think that taste.
just a little bit. I can't live without it.
I haven't like read the Supergirl comic that basing this off of looks like, but I did read like the New 52 Supergirl. Now.
I feel. Listen, I felt it. I felt it.
What?
And if we're thinking about the same thing, I was ready to reach up and grab it, but I just didn't. Yeah. You know,
You didn't do anything.
you didn't do nothing.
You just said the truth.
You just said the
I
truth
did
for
say
once.
for once.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Why'd you look at me? It was 3 years ago.
Because I really wanted to jump. I just wanted to jump on it. I wanted to.
You're like, say it.
Oh shit! Oh shit! You read something? Wow! What a fucking surprise! Wow!
Just next time, just say it
No,
because
I
you
would
said it
know.
anyway. Like you
No.
after other. Huh?
we
you say it.
we had our mental link for a moment, and that's all that matters. Okay, we excluded you.
You would
We
me?
excluded you.
Wow, awesome, cool. It wouldn't be the
Yeah.
first time.
Yeah,
So, anyway.
it will not be the last either.
Yeah, it won't.
You know?
But so like
He looked, dude. The way he looked, he said, "Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it."
Oh my god! I was like, kill him! Get him! Oh my god!
I'm more sad that you read New 52.
Man.
it was good when it came out and everything. I liked the
Yeah, they had a lot of starting potential.
Huh?
A lot of starting potential they had.
Yeah, they
That
did.
like-
Did you like Femboy Lobo?
No, I didn't read that.
But you read
Nobody did.
Supergirl. He was in there.
I read Supergirl.
He was in
I read-
there.
Yeah, I read Firestarter. I read some Batmans.
Who's Firestarter?
Or Fire.
Somebody we don't care about.
Yeah, it's
Fire.
not. Don't worry about it.
Was fucking head that guy. Something.
You mean Firestorm?
Yeah, that one. Sorry.
Firestarter. Okay.
I mean,
Firestorm.
You know,
Start-
man,
I got you.
You
starts fires.
know,
Perfect.
you
That's-
and Marvel and DC have something in common.
Yeah, that we
with
don't know our
besmirching our thing.
If it's not Batman, I don't know.
Clearly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Firestarter. I like it.
Yeah, Firestarter. I think that's
You mean that whack ass
How,
movie?
how delightfully disrespectful.
That was
Yeah.
what his books were worth.
Oh shit. Well, with that being said, guys, I think that's it, right?
The only thing I guess we could touch on for real quick is the fact that Oppenheimer finally premiered in Japan and everything. And,
Wow, how'd that go?
It was like
They
a
had
mixed
mixed
bag.
feelings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Like,
I wonder
they don't
why
like-
they would have mixed feelings about
They
that.
don't like our victory lap.
Fucking hell, man.
like it was like in the
I
article,
love how
it was
we have to
interesting.
remind them every like 5
Right.
years.
Remember when we
Every
fucking
fight-
bombed your ass?
Yeah.
Every 5
That
years
was
we
sick,
have to
right?
keep bringing shit.
Remember when we fucking cooked you guys? Fuck, man. America's real.
It's okay. I haven't seen. No, has anyone in here saw Oppenheimer?
No, I'm
No.
not watching
No.
that shit.
I keep
Fucking
wanting
crazy.
to, but then I see how long it is,
Yeah, it's
and I'm like, I'm gonna play Elden Ring.
Right.
but apparently it doesn't really have the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombing.
That is yes.
And that's actually in the article. That was one of their complaints. They hate the fact that they didn't actually show that.
They're like, come on, pussies.
If you're going to fucking do exactly,
Yeah,
like,
just do it.
If you're
like-
gonna flaunt it,
do it.
Right.
fucking show it to me.
Yeah,
Right.
show your murder on
We're
screen.
tired of waiting.
Show
Show
your-
us a whole
Hey,
atrocity.
that's a good complaint actually. Now that I think about it, because that is one of the things that they were like priding themselves kind of in the movie. They were
Yeah.
like, they don't show it. They don't actually go in. It's all about the process
It's always
and the mental.
It's always
Right.
up
Okay.
until
Which is part of the whole complaint thing.
Hey, can
Like,
I borrow
you're-
your glasses for a second? I know it's weird, but can I borrow your glasses for a second?
You're making them. You're trying to make them like you're trying to make it all deep to make them go through this whole fucking
No,
process.
it's
It
if you
was
want to see a
weird.
real movie about the fucking Hiroshima bombs, you should watch Grave of the Fireflies. It's a great anime.
Stop it.
Wow.
Like, fucking glasses, man.
I hate him.
You make me
Why would you do
absolutely
that?
sick. You
I thought he was gonna push it.
man,
Me
I didn't
too.
know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of scared.
I had a feeling. I had a feeling.
But that's a really good movie. It's
Okay.
a better depiction of the of what you know.
That's
you need
it's funny because
to watch it.
Yeah, like it's apparently from this film, like the guy who did -1, he said he wants to do his own like he wants to do a reversal of it and everything. Their response to the Oppenheimer. And
Ooh,
everything.
they trying to get another Oscar?
Yeah. Yeah, like they're gonna do their point of
be
view.
cool.
Yeah, like we never, like we always seen like our point of view. I don't think Japan has ever really done that yet.
I mean, they did it with that anime.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
guess.
with Grave with the Firefly. Yeah, but nothing like live action.
They're gonna get invited
Maybe
to
they
the
probably
Oscars
have.
for
They
sure.
have. They probably have a rich, robust
They
film
might,
history.
yeah.
They probably covered it a couple of times.
No, they haven't.
Okay.
Nah, I mean,
Yeah, I know every Japanese movie they've never covered it ever.
just like you've read every comic.
I have.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly.
In existence.
That's why I can speak so confidently about
Every
everything. Every time. And if I don't know, I'll just lie.
That's gonna be the tagline of our show.
That's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
T-shirt.
For sure. If I don't know, I'll just lie.
If I get away with it, it's fine.
Even if I don't, I'm still gonna. I gotta stick to
we're
my
doubling
truth.
down, yeah.
Absolutely, doubling, tripling down.
You're not gonna tell me what I know.
Exactly. You're not gonna tell me. Were you fucking there?
How about you read the comic? You come back.
yeah. You read that shit and you come tell me what you learned. Fuck.
I wrote the comic. No, you didn't.
What do those radiation scanners do? Called? What are they called? Something.
Geiger.
A Geiger counter. Yeah, Geiger. You go. Unless you come back to me and I get some Geigers off your ass,
You weren't there.
don't tell me.
Yeah,
you wasn't there.
How would you know?
No, crazy.
I think with that being said, I think that's it, right? We got it. Thank you guys for joining us in another episode.
Yeah.
Come back for some comic book reviews.
That's right.
Absolutely. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you. And if this is your last time tuning in, thank you as well. This has been another episode of the Thirsty Nerds Podcast. You can follow me at Art of Sumo on Instagram and Twitter.
You can follow me at Stooge Prime on Twitter.
You're gonna follow me at What's King Making on TikTok while it's still around.
Yeah. And you can follow me at just_Uno on Instagram and TikTok. And make sure you follow us all at the Thirsty Nerds Podcast.
At Thirsty Nerds.
At Thirsty Nerds Podcast. Thirsty Nerds on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
all that.
TikTok,
Spotify. All that.
Bandcamp, everywhere.
Gotta diversify.
I'm gonna start dropping mixtapes on it.
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
All right, peace out, nerds.
Yeet.